In recent years, the availability and legality of abortion services have been subject to ongoing debates worldwide, reflecting the complexity and diversity of perspectives surrounding this issue. While recognizing the deeply personal nature of decisions regarding pregnancy termination, this speech seeks to explore the pros, cons, and real-life scenarios surrounding abortion, emphasizing the importance of fostering understanding and open dialogue on a complex issue to provoke varied perspectives. What even is abortion? Abortion is defined as the deliberate termination of a human pregnancy, most often performed before the 28-week mark. Now that we've discussed what abortion is, let's talk about pro-choice. Healthcare. In healthcare settings, there is something called ectopic pregnancy, which is when the fertilized egg implants somewhere other than the uterine cavity. Bleeding from this type of pregnancy has caused 10% of all pregnancy-related deaths. Britannica states that 1 in 50 pregnancies are ectopic pregnancies, and this causes for a non-viable baby. You're not going to want to carry this baby to term if the baby is not going to be able to survive after it comes out of the womb, or if not even living inside of you. Another medical thing is when cancer patients become pregnant. A lot of times chemotherapy is not able to be done if there's a baby in your belly because of all the radiation. So being pregnant could either prolong that, or it could cause the mother to end up on her deathbed. Some diseases or some pregnancies cause the mother to end up really sick or dying, and getting an abortion, preventing that, would prevent the mom to not get that close. Family planning. In a study done by the Turnaway study, 29% of the participants said that they needed to focus on their children that they've already had. The CDC states that in 2020, they found that majority of people having an abortion already have children. There are also certain circumstances, like college kids that have academic or career goals, they're just not ready for a child, or they're just not prepared. On the contrary, how ethical would an abortion be for you? How would you feel about it? There is a quote that is, abortion is murder. It's a very controversial one. There are also alternatives to abortion. You could go through the pregnancy and give your baby up for adoption. And if you want to still be in the baby's life, just you don't have the finances or whatever the circumstances, you could have it be an open abortion or an open adoption, or versus the closed one where you don't get to know your baby. There is a religious beliefs that the Pluralism Project states that Christians say that aborting the fetus is equivalent to killing an unborn baby. The timing. Will timing ever be fully correct? Like, people plan to have babies all the time, but is everything in your life going to be going so perfectly that the baby coming is going to be so perfect for you? Probably not. So keeping an open mind to it. Or the emotional impact of how would your mental health be after getting rid of a baby that you could love for and care for. It's just a lot to think about. Allow me to share a couple stories that show both a pro-life and a pro-choice scenario. My best friend in high school, her mom went to the abortion clinic 5 times, and she ended up sitting in the waiting room for 2 hours every single time, like going back and forth on whether or not she wanted to do the abortion, and she just couldn't get herself to do it. And then now 21 years later, her daughter is thriving. She's working, she has a boyfriend, she has a family of her own, and she was able to be raised really well. And then on the contrary, my friend that I met in college, she lives with her parents, she works 2 jobs, she's in nursing school, she's very busy, she got pregnant, she doesn't even have the finances to get herself to work some days, in her own car. So in situations like that, it's going to be like, are you even going to be able to support the baby at all? And the price especially in the US for even like the doctor bills is really expensive. So it comes with a lot of controversy. But yeah, before we conclude our journey through the pros and cons of abortion, let's take a moment and reflect on the insights that we've uncovered. Abortion is a complex and controversial topic. Emotional struggles come from being both pro-choice and pro-life. As we speak on pro-life and pro-choice, may we keep in mind the value of open-minded conversations. By fostering the environment for an open-minded conversation, we can create more of a compassionate and understanding community. In conclusion, the controversy surrounding abortion is the complication of perspectives rooted in personal values, ethics, and experiences. Today, we've navigated through pro-life and pro-choice arguments. Thank you for your engagement in this important and sensitive discussion.